Alright, so Ryobi sent me this to review, which is a total crock of crap. Ryobi didn't send me anything. I bought this. Edit that part out later. Anyways, what I was going to do from CPO, the company that I bought the other tools, the Makitas, I wanted to buy the Makita version of this, but the Makita version was out of stock. So I sent an email out, and they said that, well, I didn't, let me roll back a little bit. I didn't send an email out. They sent me a thing asking if I would like an email when it came back in stock. So I said, well, yes, I would. So never ended up getting one. A couple weeks later, I finally said, the heck with it, I need a grease gun, because my other grease gun inexplicably fell on the floor at like 95 miles an hour after I got mad at it. Because, well, I'm done with air grease guns now. Anyways, and my other manual grease gun croaked, so I needed a grease gun because I have a lot of stuff around here that's got to be greased. So I ended up buying this one from Home Depot online. They shipped it to the house. It actually got here. It's supposed to be here on Friday. Today's Wednesday. It's here. So I'll put this thing together and I'll let you know how it works. But yeah, an hour after literally an hour after I got this thing ordered, I got an email from Makita saying, yep, it's available again. The Makita one's available. So, and I'd already gotten my shipping confirmation, so I was like, well, heck with this. I'm just getting the Ryobi one. This was like $137. The Makita one, I think, was like 150, 200, somewhere around there. I can't remember exactly what it was because it was never in stock anyway, so it really didn't matter. So we'll see how this goes. All right, so we get a little tool lineup booklet so they can sell you more stuff, I guess. Operator's manual. A little bit of cardboard with some grease on it already. Interesting. Hopefully that doesn't mean this was some kind of return. I don't think so, though. What do you think, Ted? Looks pretty clean. All right. Get the plastic off. All right. Oh, looks pretty good. So I can see I'll have to tighten that up. See if this one's loose too. Nope, this one's tight. So it's just this one that's loose. But that would be a good thing to make sure I get tight, because that's not, you don't want that bleeding. All right, I'm gonna get a tube of grease, chuck it in there, and we'll see how it does. All right, nifty. It's got some white grease in it already. Enough to make it run. They must have tested it at the factory. Like I said, it's pretty clean. Can't picture it really being used other than to test it. All right, now I'm gonna get the gonna get the tube of grease. Soften a little bit. Got our tube of grease here. This end first, of course. There we go. Randy nail. Oh, nice. Nice and snug. Send it all in and get a battery. Yeah, got a battery with some power to it. Bleeder here. May not have to do anything with that. Let's see how that goes first. May have to. Yes. Alright, so I did have to use the bleeder. Got a flashlight on it too. That's kind of nifty. Alright, now I'll go try it on an actual machine. So shot up here. Go in, see if the fitting fits. Might need to get one of those lock and loop things. Nice, but just not right now. So I'm gonna bring you over for this next one. Okay. It does lock in okay though. So you can see it definitely works nice. Good. All right, so I'm gonna need the other hand to get this thing released. And I've needed to hit my brush hog. So I'll get that. Yeah, so that right there, that's what I like to call a vicious Yorkie attack. So this is what happens when a chipmunk gets inside of the housing and the Yorkie decides that it's his job to take care of the problem. Thanks, Ted. Okay, so far really happy with it. Seems to be working pretty well. Now I will read the manual. As long as I can get something to go without reading the manual, I'm pretty happy with it. I'll read the manual and I'll see if there's anything in there that I need to know. But so far, doesn't seem like it. I was able to bleed it out okay using the bleed screw. And everything else seems fairly self-explanatory. It's got a lock on the trigger. And then as soon as you hit the lock button, that turns on an LED. So if you're working at night, you can see what's going on, which is kind of neat, actually. I wasn't sure if I was going to like that or not, but I guess I do. And it goes out by itself. It comes on when you first press the trigger halfway, and then you can also flip the lock. It keeps you from pulling the trigger. So this isn't an active lock like you have on most of the tools where you have to like keep pushing on the spring thing. This one is either locked or unlocked. So now that it's in the unlock mode, it would just tear right off. So locking it again, and that's it. So I'll let you know how this unit goes. It's the P3410, and so far, pretty happy with it. All right, so went through the manual, and there's basically nothing in there that I didn't already know. I already knew about the air purging screw, just to let the air out of it when you first put the tube in, if needed, which I did need. But other than that, there's no settings or anything like that on this thing, so we'll see how it goes. I'll do a follow-up on this as soon as I get some time on that unit. Got a couple of the tools in this lineup. Certainly not all of them, though. A 48-volt zero turn. Now that looks interesting.